Um, good win for us. And obviously at this stage of the year, just trying to stack games, stack good opportunities, and good performances. So, um, long time since our last outing, so we had a lot of time to think about a lot of different things, a lot of time to figure out what's needed from this group, and challenged a lot of kids throughout the week. And I thought we got some positive responses. Still not, you know, perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I thought we did a really good job of some of the things we really wanted to do. We wanted to come out today and really try some different matchups, different lineups, see how they would respond, and I did a really good job. I thought Kayla King, just her mentality was so much better. She and I, we didn't even really talk since the LSU game, and I think it was more because she knows what we need from her, and so what she did tonight, it was all her. There was no pep talk, just an understanding of what's needed from her, and I don't know if she's going to be able to make 7 threes every game, but somewhere in between really helps us out a lot. Karis Baker, we really challenged her. I thought she had good minutes against LSU. Had a rough week of practice just because we really locked in and focused on the little things that she needed to do, but she responded well, and I thought Clara Strack did a really good job, just understanding that we know her potential and what she's going to be able to do for us. So I thought she gave us some very positive minutes from both the forward spot and the center spot.
Raise your hands for questions, guys. Start with Will.
Coach, it was kind of a record-breaking night for you guys, both in terms of made threes with 17 in a game in Castle and also assist. What did you just like about your team's rhythm offensively?
Well, we're still putting together, and like I mentioned before, we and a lot of it, some of it too, was this is our 8th game, and it's the first time that we face a zone, and so for us, it kind of caught us off guard a little bit just because we haven't played against a zone yet this year. But I think goes to show that we're a very hard team to zone because we have a lot of players that can step up. But I was pleased. I think we had 30 assists. Georgia had 14 of them. But one of the things I stressed before we went out to take the floor was sharing and playing for each other and making each other better. And I thought tonight that was an example.
You mentioned Baker and Strack combining for 29 points. How important are nights like these for freshmen as they are to kind of build confidence to help you guys down the road for those ACC matches?
Yeah, it's very important because we're going to need their production, and I thought both of them they're very talented, and they give us some things that we need. Karis shoots the ball as well as anybody on our team, and one of the things that we've been really locking in with her is to just understand the little intricacies of the defensive end, and we know she's not going to be a defensive stopper, but she's got to learn how to use her length. She's got to learn how to play within the scheme, and once she can do those kind of things, her versatility gives us the opportunity to play her at the stretch four or a big guard, and then it's on display when she's running the floor and she's spotting up, and I think she made like 4 threes tonight, so very good. And then Clara, it's like one of the things that I saw with Clara in the LSU game was just she wasn't scared. She was playing hard, she was playing aggressive, and I like that with her. And I really challenged her this week in practice because she's going to be in some unfavorable situations this year because she's going to have to play alongside of Liz. So that means she's going to have to play against somebody who's quicker. And if she can do that, we're going to be very, very successful because you can't teach someone to be 6'5". And she gets the ball down low. When she gets it down low, I feel very confident that she's going to be able to finish. She's a really good rebounder, and she's a strong physical kid. So I just think that we gotta go with them and go with their growing pains of them just trying to learn to get better.
David, you mentioned that you challenged your kids a lot over the last week. As a coach, what is that like? Like, I know you're still trying to learn them and learn how they fit. Is that enjoyable? Like, I know it might be tough on them, but what do you feel like you learned from it?
Enjoyable how? That's a perplexing question. Like enjoyable how?
Enjoy learning.
Yelling at them or enjoy?
Learning.
No, I don't enjoy yelling at them, but I enjoy watching them grow, and And that's the thing. I know my team, and I know those kids, and so everything that we do is based off of really good decisions and trying to get them to learn how to be better.
As far as Kayla, you mentioned that she kind of did that on her own to see her come out and find her rhythm again. How much confidence do you feel like she gives the rest of the team when she's kind of hitting like that?
Well, I wasn't perplexed when I saw her make those threes. Those are all things I know she's capable of doing. So very proud of her. Did need a prep talk. She came out and she exhibited who she can be and what we need from her.
You mentioned growth. What's sort of been your biggest takeaway through the first 8 games? What have you kind of learned?
I've learned that we got a really good group. You know, they work hard, and you know we still need some production from certain areas in order for us to be good. You know, sometimes if we don't get that production in other ways, you know, it kind of forces Liz or George's hand, and they try to do a little bit too much. So therefore, we just haven't really gotten into a groove. But I think that what we've learned as a group and what we've talked about is I think we really quick turned into the hunters instead of being the hunted. And we also learned very quickly that, you know, we're not one of those programs that people, you know, the media or whoever these analysts are, whatever, we lose 2 games and all of a sudden, you know, we're forgotten. We go to LSU and they're the 7th ranked team, and let me pick that back. Let me put the air quotes. The 7th ranked team. They're not the 7th ranked team in the country. That team's a top 2, top 3 team. And we go down to LSU and we play them at LSU and we lose. And we didn't play well the last 3 quarters, but we didn't get beat by 40. And they played well. And we dropped 6 spots. You know, we go from bracketology to being a 2 seed to being a 5 seed, and our 2 losses are to the number 4 ranked team and the number 7 ranked team in the country. And I think that was good. That was good because now we're going to go out there and it's like, all right, you know, we're not one of those teams that, you know, can lose in everybody's mind and still be like, okay, we're good. All right, you're going to doubt us. So I think our mindset is shifting. Our mindset is shifting. We're not one of those blue bloods that can go out there and, you know, lose. All right, yeah, everybody's going to lose. There's a lot of people who are in the top 10 with a loss, you know, or 2. But, you know, I don't know how many dropped 6 spots to lose into a team that was ranked 2 spots ahead of you, you know, in the country. So I think it was eye-opening for us. But it was good. You know, I think that we've learned this week that we went out with the mentality of control what you can control. You know, control what you can control. And I like the way that they're responding, but we still have a ways to go.
Your team allowed 13 points in the first half. What'd you like from your defense?
I thought we were good in the first half of utilizing our strength, and our strength is our length. You know, we're long, and we're smart. We're not going to be the team that. And although I think we forced 16 turnovers, and I say that loosely, I don't know if we forced them. We were just in our spots, and they turned the ball over. But that's what we're going to have to be able to do. Play is utilize our length. And be smart with understanding where we're supposed to be. And then the shot goes up, we need to contest it and rebound the basketball. And I thought we did that very well in the first half.
Go to Mark on the right.
Even though obviously you were playing a team the caliber of LSU, do you look at all the 3-pointers that fell, or having 6 players in double figures scoring wise, or maybe just the little things that you were referring to last week? Can you point to any of those things that, okay, yeah, this is what I want to see. I can see it different from last week to this week?
Absolutely. You know, the game, the shots that didn't fall at LSU, we were 4 for 21 from 3. And I don't think that we need to make 17 or we can make 17, but I thought we could have been somewhere in the 8 or 9 with the looks that we were getting. I thought they were good looks. You know, Georgia had 9 good looks. Kayla had a few good looks. Matilda has a few good looks. And we just didn't knock them down. And so I was very, very pleased. And again, you know, there's a different level, obviously, with the level of talent, but you know, still we did some of the little things that, you know, we weren't even thinking about doing in the LSU game, and we pointed that out during the film sessions. And then tonight, at least I thought they were maturing into that, where they understood that, and a lot of the kids were young. You know, Clara Strack, you know, she got a lot of the minutes today. Karis Baker got a lot of the minutes today. Carly got more minutes today. So those are all 3 kids that are freshmen. They're freshmen, and so they're learning that the little things are very, very important. So I do take away some positives from this game, and in order for us to continue to get better.
So what little things did you see that you liked today?
We were aware of where we needed to be. We were a little bit quicker to the ball, and again, I understand it was a lesser opponent, but there was a focus on that. I thought that every time they stepped up and shot the ball, and I don't care why. You can shoot a shot in front of 4,000 people cheering for you or in front of 10,000 people cheering against you, and it's still a shot. And these kids have seen that. And I thought we got some of those same opportunities, and we stepped up today, and I just felt like they were going to go in. We tried to play a little bit faster today. I've instructed Georgia to, when she gets it, go. And if they don't run with you, then I'll get somebody in the game that will run with you. And that was a little bit better today as well. So I saw things that, they took to heart from the discussions that we had, and they were trying to apply them.
On the left, UB.
You guys have 3 non-conference games coming up. What do you want to target before you guys begin ACC play?
Continue off building off of the success that we were having, and every game is an opportunity for us to grow together, and so like I kept stressing to them, don't play the scoreboard, don't play the scoreboard, play the possession. I think I even took a couple kids out because I thought they got a little lackadaisical and they weren't playing hard when we got up 50 or 50, whatever it was. So we have to learn how to have that mentality. And so these next couple games, Radford game is going to be tough. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, when they're right across town, you want to make sure you play well. And then we go to Rutgers, in which anytime you play in a Big Ten opponent on their home floor, it's going to be a challenge. And then it's also the time of the year. These kids are starting exams, I think, at the end of the week, beginning of next week. And you just got to continue to maintain their focus and continue to build off of what we're doing.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
You ready to coach against the trailers now instead of?
It's gonna be kind of crazy. I'm gonna try to figure out who is who. They all look alike. So I think the bigger question is I need to ask KT who she's rooting for. So I may text her tonight.
Although, do you have to?
Yeah. I think I would be a little upset if she said the Hokies, but I might ask her anyway. Give me a chance to talk to her.